My genres to choose from were true crime / heist or comedy. It turns out it's not very easy to make true crime funny. So we went with heist. It's set in the spring of 1957, and it is a Sherlock and Watson spoof. My director is the fabulous and talented Elise Wilson over here. And then my actors are Bryson Kendall, Ashley Parker, Holly Winneman, and Seth Green. Holly, you're on
Technical difficulties.
I'll never forget that day.
The day that changed everything.
The case that changed everything.
It started off just like any other day.
I was at my desk, thumbing through cold files, looking for something I may have missed.
I was sitting at my desk, thumbing through my thumbs, half-heartedly listening to another one of Thurmock's obsessive rants.
Williams, will you please hush when I'm trying to focus? There's lives at stake.
Sorry! I just saw another spider.
Williams was my partner. Not the sharpest tool in the shed. We had a spider infestation for a few weeks now. What's with the spiders? I thought you called the guy.
I did. I don't know why he hasn't come. I'd completely forgotten.
And then the phone rang. Williams!
Right, sorry. Thurmock and Williams, partners in crime. Well, solving crime, not committing them. We're just partners, but like crime-fighting partners. Right. How may we help you today? It was Cherie von Monet. Well, it wasn't her. It was actually her butler, Gerald. She was the snottiest, wealthiest, classiest, worst widow on this side of Mississippi. Well, Cherie, not the butler. Uh-huh. Yes, let me check. Hey, boss, you think we can take another case?
Do we look busy, Williams?
Right. Yes, we'd be happy to help. I'm so sorry for your loss. Okay, all right, we will be over shortly.
Who died?
What? Oh, nobody. Well, Cherie von Monet, she lost her precious diamonds. She took them off last night and then went to put them on this morning, but they vanished.
Why did you say I'm sorry for your loss?
Well, because she lost her diamonds.
Go tell Janine to hold our calls. We'll be out for the rest of the day.
Sure thing, boss. Janine! Hold your calls!
Williams.
Oh, shoot. Sorry, Liz.
She had a real fit this morning when she realized they'd gone. I'd tread carefully if I were you.
Rather awful, is she?
You don't know the half of it. Ever since Masters died, she's been awful to work with.
So where were you last night?
Here, as always. I have a quarters in the basement. There's a side door near the garden.
So you didn't see anything?
Did you hear anything?
No. No.
Okay.
Did you wake any earlier in the night?
Well, I did wait to hear her screaming. And then she found her gone.
Gerald!
Excuse me?
Well, do you think he did it?
Doesn't seem to have an alibi, does he? I wouldn't blame him, though. I wouldn't want to work for him.
If I were him, I would have killed her already.
Okay. A pleasure to meet
Oh,
ya.
spare the niceties. Clearly, they're ingenuine. I prefer to have my diamonds back as soon as possible. Now, what would you like to know?
Okay, Madame Bonnet. Your husband. What happened to him?
That seems hardly relevant. Ooh. Oh, if you must know, he set out for Galapagos last month on business. He said he'd phone me at the hotel, but I never heard from him. The plane was never found, neither was he.
And how would you describe your relationship?
They were married for a while. Oh! Right. Were you having any troubles, Cherie?
Well, Harry liked to gamble. I like to keep food on the table. We did disagree often. Yes, detective, we had many problems.
Would you mind if we, had a look around?
Not at all. Excuse me.
Gerald, I'm coming! Seven sore eyes, eh? Gerald, you're back.
Yes, detective. You see, I don't believe the master's really dead.
What? And what makes you say that?
Well, I'm sure the mistress told you they were fighting. The master kept talking about how he's going to get divorce papers, but...
He didn't want her to end up with the money. Write that down.
Exactly. He kept talking about starting a new life in the islands. Women at one side, drink on the other.
Sounds like a real stand-up fellow, huh? Gerald!
Excuse me.
How could he survive in another country without his fortune?
You know? Plenty of men out in this world would do. Any crime. For the right price.
Do you think he could have paid someone to ship the jewels to him? I mean, it's highly unlikely, but I feel like it could happen.
What stamp would you make, boys?
A stamp? What does it mean?
Read where the stamp's from, Williams.
Galapagos.
Williams.
If you guys are scanning the room, I thought I should mention whoever this man was must have cut himself on the jewelry. I found this spot of blood on the velvet of my box.
I see.
Well, if only there was a way that we could trace the whereabouts of that blood.
Hash. Cigar ash. And look.
A spider! That couldn't came from my house. I have 4 cats and a whole crew to ensure that no critters reside in my bedroom.
One stepped on. Smothered. Trampled a long way before he came here.
Get it out of my sight. Gerald! I'm starting to feel nauseous. Gerald! Wastebasket!
Well, I think that about does it here, doesn't it, boss?
Just about.
A single hair? How will that help?
Well, our suspect has short brown hair.
Yeah, like that'll narrow it down.
stamp, the hair, the spider. That's it.
Well, how are we supposed to solve anything with that? We've got nothing.
That picture on your desk.
Yes?
Picture of you. And Harry Von Monet. You knew him?
Well, sure, we served together in the war.
And you didn't think to tell me.
Well, I thought he was dead. I didn't think it'd be brought up. Besides, what does that have to do with anything? Oh, gross, a spider!
Stop. What? The spider, same type from the Von Monet house. Means probably came from here.
Well, that's impossible. You don't think. Janine!
Very possible. How about you go to the lobby and see if she's left for her day yet?
You got it, boss. Hey, what are you doing? Don't go through my stuff. You can't do that without a warrant, buddy. I know the law!
I'm fine now, Williams. This envelope, missing its stamp. The stamp we found. The Von Monet home. The spider that you trapezed from our office to the site. The ash. The ash from your cigars! And you, Williams, have short, brown hair.
Okay, I did it. I stole the jewels, but I didn't think I left that much evidence behind.
So your war buddy flees from his wife, fakes his death, needs money, calls you. Why'd you do it, Williams? Don't bring a piece of the pie.
Yes, Thurmock, I did it for the money. I just can't stand it here anymore. You're always shushing me and telling me to do this and grab that. I feel like a gopher.
You mean go for?
This is exactly what I'm talking about. I can't handle it. Yes, I wanted the money so I could open up my own private investigation firm where I call the shots. Anything to get away from you.
Let's say I lost a partner that day. He was more dead weight.
Oh. That was the day I discovered that I'm much better at solving crimes than committing them. Well, successfully, I mean.
Either way, wasn't that good at solving them in the first place.
He's still at it. Do you really think a jury will tell me that I'm wrong for what I did?
15 years in prison. No chance on parole. Did get me thinking, though. I'm this good at solving crimes? Maybe I should try my hand at committing them.